good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Nix Mirakuma. I am the owner of Mirakuma Healing, as well as the creator and host of two TED Talks, Dark Minds and Butterflies, where we talk about any and all things life related, ideas, thoughts, whatever. It's for the most part, it's free topic and it's topic for all. For Verar, which I have been posting a little bit about, I haven't done it on Instagram yet. Like I've been posting the past ones, but I haven't posted the ones I give in TikTok and YouTube. So depending on where you're seeing this, yeah. Anywho, for Verar, which is Vent and Rhythm, Rhythm and Rhyme, we talk about emotions, situations, and things. We talk about it through poetry, music, art, and mainly good old fashioned communication. Okay? Today is going to be one of those days where we're doing a little bit of witchy vids. And before I get into like what those are, let me just explain a little bit about Maricuma healing. Firstly, I give you guys a lot of life advices. We talk about how to heal from trauma and abuse, toxic relationships, and how to embrace healthier ones, how to love ourselves. We talk about mental, emotional, and physical disabilities, how to navigate that, where to get help, how to have support, and so much more. I also do a butt ton, and I do mean like a lot and a lot of card readings. So much like how you'd see tarot and oracle decks, right? They have like the queen of okay, the empress or the sun card or the devil card or maybe the world card or something like that, right? And it has images and things of that nature. Well, instead of using tarot oracle decks, I use playing cards. And I ask the universe questions and they give me answers through the cards and they let me know what kind of message they want me to tell you. Okay. And I know that kind of sounds crazy, but that's how it works. Anyways, I do a lot of card readings for all sorts of things. I also read palms. I read your personality through your hands. And I also offer counseling and advice. I'm not a certified counselor, but I've counseled quite a few people while my business has been running for now 3 years. Okay. And for YouTube, we have been running on there for 2 years. So 3 years for Maricuma Healing, two for YouTube. So thank you guys so much for the love and support. And without further ado, let's talk about the witchy vids, okay? Witchy vids are vids that we use witchcraft and things of that nature in spiritual practice. And I put them on here for you guys, all right? I am teaching myself as I go along. I'm not having a high mage and a high sage and like somebody with more experience being like, oh yeah, this, and this. Okay. I practice on my own. This is called a solitary witch. Okay. Some people are not solitary. Some people have a coven. Some people have other people guiding and teaching them, and they're learning through others as well as themselves. If you're solitary, a lot of times you're doing it on your own. You may have other people you go to. Like I have some people that I follow, and I also have books that I'm reading and learning, and I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go along. The beautiful thing about magic and things of that nature or spiritual practice is that you don't have to really, like, here's the thing there's more than one way to do something. And like I mentioned before, we're working with lemons, okay? Now, we're going to use these for different things. This is going to be for something else, and this is going to be for something else. And I'll also be saying it in Spanish. I think I'll do the Spanish ones tomorrow. We'll see. um, and things of that nature, but like you do your own stuff. You can either go by more of a traditional stance. There is like some people use lemons for protection, some people use it for money, some people use it for love. I use it for protection and joy, okay? And like just happiness. It's also for purity, cleansing, and things of that nature. You can make it into juice. You can use it hollow, which is not really hollow, but you can use it like this. You can use it for spiritual baths, okay? You can use it for a lot of things. I was also going to use some oranges, so I think for the Spanish ones, I think we'll work with oranges and lemons and things. But yeah, I was going to do this yesterday, but I waited too long and I try not to do these videos at night. I have told quite a few people that I will probably be doing some of them at night. I am doing it in the afternoon, so we're gonna see. Yeah. All right. So I cut the lemon in half, obviously, right? I used the juice for something else, so we're gonna clean this out later. I'm gonna show you how to use it like this, okay? So when I'm filling down in the dumps, or I kind of want it to be able to stand, so it was like this. I cut it a little bit so that way it can stand on its own, okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna cut it not deep, but just have like, because sometimes I put candles in here. Okay, like yesterday, I was feeling down in the dumps. And so once in a while, I'll put a white candle. I'll write down sigils like for protection, love, money, and things of that nature. I put it in a marker. Sometimes I carve it. But the candles that I had, right? It's this small, one of these small ones. And so having to carve it on a candle isn't easy. You can, okay? If you have a marker, just write it down. Some of y'all gonna come for me, be like, no, it has to be carved. No, it doesn't. This is the beautiful part about this. You don't have to do everything like other people. I'm gonna piss some people off by saying that. There's some things obviously you should do like everybody else, okay? Like I believe that if you're gonna practice any type of like spiritual practice or whatever, learn the basics. Learn protection. Learn, those things. The reason why I say learn protection first is because whether people mean to or not, right? They tend to send you a butt ton of negative energy. And even though they may not be going to other places or other things, their energy can cause a lot of problems. Okay, so if you're jealous of somebody, you may not even mean to. You could be secretly or subconsciously, okay, without being alert of it, but deep down inside, sending them bad energy because you're jealous of them. Some people go over there and pray for your downfall and smile to your face, okay? Know who you're getting in with. Anyways, I'll go over there, I'll sprinkle like white salt, which is here. Okay. Um, this is gonna be a little bit of everywhere. It's been a while since I've gone to the kitchen to do these witchy bits. And I'm trying not to like annoy other people around me too, because like we have quite a few people in this house, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. I just don't want to be annoying them. So like I was saying, right? When it comes to salts, there are different types of salt. Okay, there's pink salt, which is good for like emotional healing, love, things of that nature. Okay, there's black salt, which is where you have white salt, pepper, okay, like black pepper. You can mix it together and you also put coal, okay, like charcoal. Um, you get it all crushed up and that's your black salt. It's three simple ingredients, really easy to do. It's not that hard. If you're like me and you add a little bit of like turmeric, some mint, garlic powder, and just kind of like mix it in, that's also okay. What does turmeric do? Turmeric, if I remember correctly, because I use turmeric like on everything. I don't even use it just on like when I'm doing things like this, okay? I use it for food, I use it for tea, I use it for spiritual cleansing, I use it for my soul. I use it for like everything. I even use it to dye clothes. I dyed one skirt yellow with turmeric. And I tell you, turmeric is my go-to herb. Turmeric is that, mint and rosemary and ginger. Sorry guys, it's kind of my computer means well, but it's kind of glitching. So, yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. It's getting lighter and darker and what wedding, so it's always fun. Okay. Anywho, like I was saying, different salts for different things, okay? You can use table salt. You can use sea salt. Whatever you have on hand is fine. Okay? Some people believe only using a specific type of salt is better. Me personally, whether it's idolized or it's just regular white salt or whatever is fine. Okay, salt is salt. Now, different color salts mean for different kinds of things. Okay, like I said, pink salt's normally for love. Okay, it's for emotional healing, it's for self love. It can be used for love of other people or for a group or whatever. Okay, yes, it's gonna be weird stuff. Let me see. Crap. I'm out here really playing with my laptop because I'm so intelligent and so smart. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic when I say that. I pray to the gods nothing happens to this thing. Let me put it like that because people go the other way, and I know a lot of people don't like being. Though a lot of people don't like being videotaped, so I don't want to be making people uncomfortable. Anyways, like I was saying, right? White salt is white salt. Come for me if you want to. White salt is white salt. I like using table salt. I like using idolized salt. That's what I have on hand. Okay. So as you cut your lemon, and it's gonna look like this, girl. You can go over there and sprinkle your white salts, okay, on top of it. Yeah, because I'm gonna be doing. I no no no. Okay, so there you go. Right, I'm sprinkling the white salt on it. Sometimes I like to just put it down because I have a cutting board, and I kind of just like putting it on top of the cutting board and just like lay it be smothered like that. Okay, so this is a salt. I'm doing it clockwise because I am welcoming positive energy, purity, protection. I know I'm going to look crazy for those of you guys who've done this for like a really long time. Um, like I said before, I do it differently than most people. I don't think I do it like, I don't think, I'll say it this way. I don't think I'm that unique when it comes to doing stuff like this. I think it's just like, I may not do it I may not be on like the majority of where like, oh yeah, she's going and doing it right. I'm just doing what I do for myself and it works for me. So hopefully it works for y'all. You know what I mean? All right. So you have your lemon, you have your salt. This is mint. Mint is really good for like banishing negativity, attracting money, love, and prosperity, good fortune. So again, I am sprinkling it on. And when I'm sprinkling it, I make sure this boy doesn't hear. I am doing it like this, okay? All right. Forgot that I need some babies. So salt's for purity, cleansing and protection. Lemon is for joy and protection as well. You know, cleansing. Mint is to get rid of negativity, have more focus, have love, attract some money. You can use lemon for money. I found that out yesterday. I think on Thursday I'm gonna try. This is kind of why also I leave lemons alone because not only do I like working with them, um, I also like eating them. And I'm not the only one that like likes lemons too. And I kind of feel a little bit like, I'm being greedy. Like I'm just out here like you snooze, you lose. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like that, but so I put a little bit of bay leaf in my lemon. Bay leaf is good for protection. It's good for attracting money. It is also used for love. And when I do things for love, I normally do it for like self-love. I don't really do like to make somebody fall in love with you. You know what I mean? I'm like, listen, we can attract this. We can go over there and do certain things and like attract that person that's meant for us. That's something we can do. But just having somebody because I have a crush on them and I want them to be mine And that's what we're doing. If I, for me, I just haven't gotten there yet. Will I? Most likely no. That's just not my cup of tea. I'm not saying that if you do that, then oh, you're this, that, and the third. Baby, you do you. At the end of the day, nobody have any right to be judging anybody doing their own things and living their life. Okay? And believe and receive, a lot of people are quick to judge. A lot of people are very quick to judge you because they can't imagine doing it themselves. Like me, I would never. You're sure about that, baby? Because I don't know. A lot of times when I said I would never do something, at some point in time, I end up doing it anyway. So I kind of learned not to go over there and be that way. All right, so we have mint, our salt, we put some Baileys in there. It's looking super cute. Obviously. I wouldn't say that it actually looks cute, but it's working. So I'm putting in mixed herbs next, okay? The mixed herbs is sage, basil, oregano, thyme, and marjoram. I use this for money. I use this for protection. I use this for spiritual baths. Sage, I would say that, like, a lot of people probably know that sage is good for like cleansing a house. How so? Think of sage as bleach, okay? When you're saying that you're saging your home, think of it if you had bleach and you're bleaching your whole house, okay? Sage is good to like cleanse energy, I believe, good or bad. Okay, it's just a complete, my God, I look light. Okay, it is a complete cleansing. Another thing you can use other than sage is Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a good one to like smoke. It's kind of like cinnamon sticks. Like, here's the thing, it's like cinnamon sticks in the sense that it's bark. Okay, when you're using cinnamon sticks, you're not just having cinnamon, you're having the bark of a cinnamon tree. Okay, and God, the lighting is so fucking weird. What the unholy heavens is this shit? Figure it out this way then. Observe. So yeah, like I was saying, sage is really good for cleansing energies. So that way you can kind of just have like, a fresh, I would say a fresh start. Um, You can also use Palo Santo and like cinnamon sticks, it's bark. So you'll burn it, it'll let some smoke out, and you can, go around your house or your area and just kind of burn it and let it be. You can have it in essence sticks, you can have it in bark, you can have it in different ways. You can even have Palo Santo oil and maybe use it for yourself. Me personally, I haven't really tried any essential oils. I have been told to give it a go, but I haven't. When it comes to sage, thyme, basil, oregano, and sage, thyme, basil, oregano, and thyme. No, not thyme. What was it? Marjoram. That's the one. Those five are really good for, again, spiritual cleansing, being able to have protection and things of that nature, and stuff like that. So it's good for protecting your mind, body, soul, and heart. But mainly, I believe it's good for spiritual cleansing. I use it for my spiritual baths, and I also use it to like burn or to kind of like put on coal and just kind of have the smoke cleanse my room or whatever that I'm smoke cleansing at the time. Mainly my room and stuff, since I do a lot of my videos there, and I'm rarely, if ever, in the kitchen. I know last year I did it a lot, but I haven't really been doing it this year. Granted, this year kind of started, so yeah. Wait, I use turmeric. Turmeric is good for energy. I would say that it's like good for your mind, heart, and soul, like to keep you energized, to give you strength, and stuff of that nature. It's used quite a bit. So we have our thing now, and then I like to go over there and put my sigils on my candles. The sigils I use is more like for protection, for, money, to be able to get rid of negativity and things of that nature. I'll put my candle like this. I'll put my candle like this. For the most part, it should stay there. Okay. Like that. Then I'll light it. I'll put it on like a snapshot like this, and then I probably have like maybe black salt will be on it, and then I put it with my lemon and stuff like that. And put that aside. Now we're gonna get into this one, okay? So yes, this is lemon. Let me use a spoon. It's gonna be a little bit better. So I'm gonna get all the other stuff like inside this lemon. I'm gonna get that out, okay? And we're just gonna kind of use it as like the lemon outside instead of the lemon inside. Another thing that I like using the hollow part about it is I like to put salt and herbs inside, and I like to use it more like a ward, which I'm pretty sure you can use it as a ward. I'm probably not doing it the right way, but I'm just showing you guys like how I do my stuff. Again, there's more than one way to do these things. My way is not the highway. Other people have other types of methods and things that work for them too. So don't feel like you have to do like what everybody else is doing, because witchcraft isn't that. You're your own person, you know what I mean? So yeah. Also, using a spoon makes this shit a whole lot fucking easier, man. Heaven, hells. I also know that there's a way that you can make this into like a candle. I haven't figured it out. I saw other people do it, so in case y'all can't see, you could use this part, right? This one right here in the middle as like a wick, and then you can put like, I guess, wax of browns, and it can be used as a candle. Okay, I know somebody out there is going to be like, oh, wow, really? I didn't know. Well, I'm pretty sure you did with a sarcastic remark, but if you didn't, now you do. You're welcome. Do I need to cut it like this? No. Oh, I did it. Anywho, so I may have cut it like a little bit too much. There's a small hole, but I like to put salts. So we're going to use a little bit of salt. We're going to put it on our plate. Okay. There. We are going to mix some mixed herbs with it. Not much, just a little. Put some mint. Again, I love turmeric. Do you need turmeric on everything? No. And I mix it in. When I'm stirring it, I'm trying to stir it clockwise instead of counter. If I'm trying to get rid of something or banish something or remove something from me or whoever that I may be working with, I do it the opposite way. Okay? The same thing goes if like I have essence sticks and I'm cleaning. If I'm cleaning to go over there and just like welcome positivity, I go clockwise. If I'm getting rid of it, I go the other way. The reason why is because when you're doing it clockwise, you're welcoming. When you're doing it anti-clockwise or reverse, you're taking it back. Okay? Hold on. I'm gonna do something new. So, if you're like me and you have a hole in your lemon, obviously, I'm sure you guys know. So, as you guys know, I cutted it, right? It has a hole. I'm putting something to block that hole. Now we're gonna do this one more time. Okay? I'm packing it in. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, right? Okay. I'm gonna put some bay leaves. on top. Bailey's again, good for protection and everything. You don't have to stack it up. You know, you can if you want to, but you really don't have to. I have some cloves. If you have grounded bay leaf or grounded cloves, you can use the grounded. It doesn't have to be rolling. Okay? Clove is good for protection. This is also good for money and again love. I don't really do love magic. I think if there's any type of love, I'd probably be working more with like self-love, like how to love yourself, how to attract people who are worth your time, how to go over there and have that instead of just I haven't crossed that threshold yet. I have not become the love witch. If you guys watch that movie, it's pretty damn entertaining. You know what I mean? Fucking cool. All right. And some black pepper. Black pepper, black pepper, where are you? I used to yesterday. Ah, there you are. Hiding. Okay, and some black pepper. What's black pepper for? The black pepper is to get rid of negativity, okay? To kind of banish it or cast it away. So, putting it in there. Okay. And this is what it will look like. I know, super fucking cute, right? So adorable. That's what it's really all about, guys. Making sure that whatever you're doing is super cute. Because presentation is everything. I'm gonna use some ginger. I'm gonna use ground ginger and tea moss. Okay? So technically, I don't need this, but I have tea moss. So tea moss has ginger, cinnamon, carrot, cardamoms, clove, black pepper, and nutmeg. I use this one mainly for money, to like attract abundance and things of that nature. I don't really use it for protection, but I do use it for abundance and money. It has other herbs too, and again, ginger is versatile, so there's a lot of the herbs. Just putting it in there. Okay. When you are done doing this, you can get a marker. I prefer black markers, but I'll also go with like purple or whatever. Okay. So I'm borrowing my sister's marker. And I like to put sigils in rooms, so I'll go over there and I'll put in one for protection. Which will be like, you can't see the one on my hand, but this one, right? This is one for protection. I write something like, because I know some of you guys who've seen my videos and you look at my hand, you see writings on it and stuff. So, that you guys care. And something like this, right? These are also good for protection. The reason why I'm all about it is because like what I'm trying to do is I'm also trying for it to like, be used as something that like protects me. And also I want it to attract stuff. I want it to attract money. I want to attract abundance. I want to attract protection. I want to attract self-love. I want to be able to love myself and also be empathetic and compassionate to other people's needs as well as my own, right? So I'm pretty sure it's not like a whole thing about self-love and what, but these are the things I want this for. Okay? And so when I'm done, I'll go over there, pray over it, and I like to think of it with like a bright light and like maybe either it has a little bit of black around it So the white light is just supposed to be something that's like warm, okay? It's relaxing. It has a little bit of the sun in it. The reason why I also like something that's like, I think of it around with black is because I'm thinking about black as protection. I'm thinking about the night, how peaceful it is, how it kind of just like bounces things back. So whatever that I don't want that's trying to come towards me, this is going to bounce it back. Okay? Again, this is just something that I do. And it's worked for me for a while. So hopefully it works for you guys as well. So when you're done praying over it, right, you put it in your door, you put it by your window, you can put it, wherever. Since I'm going to be using this for a room, um, think of a door like this, right? And then it has like a little thing on top where the window is. So this is a door, and then this is a window, and then it has like a little shelf. I'll probably put it like over here or put it around that room, pray over it, and then just let it do its thing. Okay? When it comes to something like this where we're putting a candle in, you don't have to have a plate. Okay, for this one, I probably will. I'll like balance it over there after I'm done writing my sigils and everything. Um, Make sure that this candle can stick or whatever the candle that I put in. Meditate, pray while it's midnight and all that. When I'm done praying about it, I'll just let it burn it out, and then I feel a little bit lighter. I did it like twice yesterday. I was supposed to do this video for you guys yesterday. I'm doing it today. I felt a lot better. I also like smoke cleansed my room and other things. So yeah, that's how you can use lemon for protection, abundance, happiness, and more. As always, guys, slay the day, be happy, be gay, and stay safe. All right, bye.